Do. Max Verstappen in the Nürburgring. Yo, what's up, guys? CJ Paul over here, and today we are reacting to Inside the 24 Nürburgring 2026. Let's check this out. This is from the channel Max Verstappen. Dude, this looks like a commercial. It looks like a commercial or a trailer for a movie. 24-hour Nürburgring 2026. Max Verstappen. He didn't win this time around, but he was in the lead for a long time. If it wasn't his car, he would have won. It's nice that he has such a cinematic vlog, isn't it? A day in the life of Max. Crazy dude. The man who never rests. He does not rest. Red Bull. You know, everybody who is sponsored by Red Bull always carries a Red Bull can wherever they go. Mercedes and Red Bull. Isn't it crazy that so far we haven't even heard a single word? Just absolute cinema. It is a shame that he didn't win. He had the opportunity to win his first race at the track and the 24-hour race. Dude, this feels like it was directed by Michael Bay. With the slow motion takes. I like how many eyes Max Verstappen brought to the GT. It was even broadcast live on YouTube, which is a big difference, you know. It's a big win for YouTube. Dude, this is so cool. telling you, it's in Michael Bay production. Do you think Max had a lot to say this day, or was he quiet, concentrated, focused? Then again, when does Max not have anything to say, you know? He always has something to say. Hey, at least you have my commentary here.
It was a bit difficult to clear the cars, but once I cleared a few of them, and then the weather kicked in with a few laps of like slippery conditions, that's I think where we made a difference. And then the car was good. I mean, yeah, trying to stay out of trouble, but at the same time you have to push and you have to try and be on the limit, which is always, I think, a difficult compromise to find, but it worked out fine.
There was a bit of a moment in the beginning of the race when you kind of had to touch the barrier. How did you get back into the race and find that pace again?
Yeah, we had a little moment. I think I turned in a bit too early, and then yeah, we had a little moment there. But that was fine. You just have to keep yourself together, stay calm, and just focus again.
That was a double stint, of course, getting the time out there on track, getting ready for the night stint.
Yeah, slowly getting ready, but not only the night, also seeing what the weather will do in terms of how much rain is coming down. It's going to be now, I think, the coming hours very challenging.
There we go. We heard his voice at least. Do you guys think he's going to do well in Monaco? You've got to see the comeback of his Formula 1 career as well. Do you think Toto is flirting with Max with the idea of bringing him to Mercedes in F1? Whiplash says, with all the press there just for him, I was surprised he took time for the interviews. He had to, right? Dude, it's so dark, man. I'm sure he had a lot of fun with this. And you know what? This helps him with his Formula 1 racing, because he gets to blow off some steam. He gets to, you know,
Can you give us a short
have
summary
fun again.
about the last stint you just drove?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, back in the daylight, yeah, just, I mean, trying to keep it safe while, of course, still maintaining a decent pace, and it felt good. Like the car was working well, so it's just trying to stay out of trouble. Which on the final lap was very close. In front of me, two cars touched, but we luckily were safe there.
The car was working well.
As you expected it to.
If the car works well, we can see him perform. If it doesn't, then there's nothing he can do.
Be also for you and the team.
So far, we couldn't wish for it to go any better, but it's still a few hours to go. So we just need to really stay focused, and then we'll see where we end up.
He jinxed it. He jinxed it. Now, props to the guy who edited this to take a 24-hour race and cut it up in a 9-minute cinematic video. Props to that guy. It's a 24-hour race. The amount of footage that he has received must have been interesting to see. But it does lack a little bit of narration, a little bit of context. If somebody who never watched the race or who hasn't seen the race, doesn't know the results, just a Max fan clicking on his video, they kind of would have wanted a little bit more context of what happened, right? But great video, and yeah, maybe next time, probably next time. Pretty sure Max will be able to strive with the next race that he decides to take, whether it's in GT or Formula One. Obviously, he is doing Formula One full time, right? So we're gonna see him in Monaco. But whatever he decides to do as a side quest, I'm sure it's gonna be exciting. See you guys on the next video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to request a video, go over to Buy Me Coffee. Link is in the pinned comments. Take care for now. Bye bye. See you on the Monaco review. And let's hope he does well. Bye bye.